Creativity changes the everyday. Creativity is beautiful. Creativity is active. Creativity is freedom. Alpha NEX5 debut.
Well, Kevin Bowler, here we are at Luxperience in Sydney, and amazingly you've come all the way from New Zealand. You're Chief Executive of Tourism New Zealand, so what an accolade for the Luxperience guys to have you here, because if there's one country in the world, 100% pure, that represents what luxury and experiential travel is about, it's New Zealand. Where does all that fit into your marketing of New Zealand?
Well, luxury is a really important part of our market. We are really after the sort of visitors that the luxury types of products attract.
Yeah.
And so we are very, very excited to have the Luxperience show located in Sydney, in our part of the world.
Oh.
So we're really excited about coming over and being part of it.
So in terms of Tourism New Zealand's marketing activities around the world, you're a very active marketer. You know, a lot of NTOs have actually pulled back on their activities, whereas you guys are very active. Are you seeing growth in this luxury and experiential business into New Zealand rather than the mainstream business?
We're finding it's holding up pretty well, considering what sort of global economic challenges there are around the world. The luxury space is one that New Zealand does very well, and it's one that we feel that we're doing reasonably competitively in, and continue to perform pretty well over the last couple of years.
Is that product spread throughout New Zealand, or is it, you know, limited? I mean, if I had to think of some of the more sort of luxury and experiential product in New Zealand, I'd be thinking about Queenstown, you know, South Island, but is it spread throughout?
It actually is. We've got great golf product right in the far north, Harry Cliffs.
Yeah.
We've got some fantastic product in the centre of the North Island, like Hooker Lodge, which is one of the old ones that's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cape Kidnappers in the Hawke's Bay. So actually there's product all over New Zealand. So if you wanted to come to New Zealand and experience the real luxury product from one end of the country to the other, you can. Sure, there's a heck of a lot in the central Otago area around Queenstown, and some of our finest products are certainly there.
Now the 100% Pure campaign, you must be one of the few NTOs in the world that has kept the campaign going for, branding going for how many years now?
I think we're in our 13th year now.
It's quite amazing, isn't it? Because I mean, your colleagues in Australia change them fairly regularly, and I wouldn't want you to comment on that. But do you see the 100% Pure continuing?
I do actually. I think we've continued to modernise it. You would have seen in the last few weeks we've launched a new campaign as part of 100% Pure, which connects 100% Pure with Middle Earth.
Yes.
So, you know, trading off a little bit of the fact that we've got 3 new Hobbit films coming out from the end of this year, 2012.
In terms of your work globally, Tourism New Zealand has offices throughout the world. Where are you seeing the most growth at the moment, and what are your plans for the future to maximise that business from those markets into New Zealand?
Well, right here in Australia is actually one of our most important markets. It's the largest by volume of arrivals. It's also the largest number of stay days we get. So we're seeing good growth from Australia. Of course, New Zealand's offering great value for money for Australians at the moment. But probably the fastest growing market for us is China. Really phenomenal. About 30% growth at the moment.
Whoa.
But we're not getting the length of stay that we're really looking for.
And are you getting the spend as well?
Well, we are getting the spend, but what we're not getting, about a third of that spend is going on souvenirs. So what we're now getting is the distribution of spend right across the tourism industry.
One of the things I go on about, being, you know, sort of an older, a more mature person, as I say, right, is getting the product right to match the marketing. It's all very well spending millions on marketing, and there are countries in the world who do that to their cost, because they haven't got the product right. What are you doing to get the product right for the Chinese market? And you know, unfortunately we talk about the Chinese market, but it's actually several markets in one, right from the top-end Chinese who want amazing products to people who want coach tours. But what are you doing generically?
Well, our main focus is on Tier 1 cities. One of the main things that we do is we use opinion leaders. So we've got a lot of investment at the moment in a program with Lao Chen, who's a famous actress in China, and she's very aspirational. One of the largest bloggers in the world. I think she's got something like 20 million
I've heard of her,
She's incredible.
So
she's been to New Zealand before, and she's talks about New Zealand a lot, and we're looking to develop that further. probably the biggest thing for us is focusing on mono New Zealand rather than the dual Australia and New Zealand visits.
Okay, yeah.
We're getting a lot of. So our primary focus is making sure that good 1 week, 10-day holidays are available in China through the distribution channels.
Okay. Well, I've got to tell you, I mean, I travel around the world continuously, and whilst Australia is definitely an aspirational destination for most people around the world, if there's one destination that is truly aspirational for people, it's New Zealand. And what I like particularly, and again, I don't say these things lightly, is the way you develop your product, okay, to actually satisfy the varying demands around the world. So congratulations on that. And thank you for your time today. And what do we say, kia ora?
Kia ora.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
How you doing?
Hey, good.